dollar is slowly pushing to the downside. Remember, this is the last 24 hours of this monthly candle. So whatever dollar shows you here matters a lot, because when you do compare dollar with the crypto market, this is clear. When dollar does this, crypto does the opposite. So what is dollar showing you right now, and how will that impact crypto market? Especially if the Bitcoin dominance is showing you what it is showing you right now in front of your eyes. That does mean something. Pick up XRP, you will actually see this clearly. The arguments the market making here, it's valid. When the price of XRP was here, close to the roof, close to the top, we told you walk through this. There is a possibility that the price action would do this. When the price was still about $3, we argued this. Take profits. The price action was showing you this. What? That's something you're now understanding with a lot of pain if you didn't take profits. Say some of these assets were showing, I'm going to bounce. Fine. March 10, it bounced. And then what happened? Just the other day, it went up. So we had to move out. So we did. Or think about the action we took in Maker. The price was showing you, okay, I'm doing this. And I was like, okay, I'm entering with 7.5% here. And then what happened? The price pumped. And we're like, no, it's taking resistance. I'm exiting. So the market showing you these signs are important. Say this one is in Altcoin, right? The breakout. We had a dry powder. Then what happened? The price went up, yeah, but then it slowed down, started forming a lower high. So we're like, okay, we'll sell it. Now go back and look at these assets, what they're doing. Say, especially the payments asset. This is HBAR, where the price was back then, was making a double top. And we were like, whoa. If that's about to drop, it can drop deeper. So we were selling it there. The actions we took were based on what the market was saying. Now come back into the market, pick those assets. If you want to look at HBAR, you come up here, you just pick the spot. Now this was where we took that decision. Why? You know this. That support being broken is not a good sign. So you went sliding to the downside. So right now in the market, if you observe it correctly, it's giving you some more details. Let's break that in a quick format so that you don't waste your time and you get the real data. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. Join the 1,600 plus members in this family and make sure you ride it to the correct direction. First, look at XRP. On a daily, what does it look like? Yeah? What are you doing? From this high to the highs before it to the current high formation. Lower highs? Agreed? If you have a different argument, put it. Let me know in the comment section below. If you think there is something else evolving, let's think about it. But the arguments on a daily, does that make a lot more sense on a 3-day? Because if it does, now you need to think if you have a different argument. Yeah. Go on to a weekly. Does the weekly support the daily and 3-day? This is the weekly candle close. Now, why does that matter? Because this weekly candle close is the last one for the month, and just in 24 hours, you're going to get a monthly candle close. Now, come up here, watch the monthly candle close, which is coming up for XRP. Did you see something similar in different assets? I've seen something here in Doge. Yeah, it looks somewhat similar. And you know what happened. So you come back here in XRP and you ask the question like, okay, what are the possibilities for that, right? So that's why you're here. You're looking at the weekly to see how that's playing out. because you will have to zoom in on to see if we are making a bottom. $2 is taking huge support. Are we building a bullish divergence? So you go on a 3-day chart, you're watching this. Possibility of a bullish divergence cannot be neglected, but is it confirmed? No. What is confirmed though? Yeah, that is still negative. So if anyone is selling you 100% bullish stuff here, when the market is saying no, just watch. The one candle to the downside, it took 2 candles to the upside and still failed. Third candle pushed back down. What if the fourth candle is pushing it lower? Now the argument is, okay, Danny, I'm an XRP fan. I'm an XRP maxi. Fine, agreed. But if the total market is showing you something, why wouldn't you say one asset can do that? It's just the total market doing it. It may go back up after this. Yeah. Now look at the weekly. I believe the momentum is very much important. What do you see in the momentum? I mean, let it be XRP, let it be any other assets you like. If the momentum part is showing you this, now you need to argue with yourself. Because you know one thing for sure. We discussed about this shit for a long period. When your weekly RSI enters a certain point, you start observing price going to the other direction. Which direction? And from which point? So now you know that. We're getting very close to that. Fine. Now pick up the Bitcoin part into this. Watch where the Bitcoin is in terms of RSI. Put it on the candlesticks. Yeah. Normal Japanese candlesticks on Bitcoin on weekly. Why? Because historically speaking, you just put a current line here, horizontal line on the RSI to see where exactly we started going crazy to the downside. Fine. Now we're looking at this. Take this tool and watch. This drop started here. Yeah. Just before that, the price action was here. So the panic drop started from this point, 52. Now we are at 45. So the odds are very high. Now come back here. The first drop, the bottom, the findings, it was all here. When you broke below this region, the 45, the panic drop started. Watch the next one. You started getting supported here, but then all of a sudden when you broke this, panic came back into the market. Now, what's the other thing which you're about to see tomorrow? Monthly candle close. And that's Bitcoin. Yeah. Along with which, there's another important thing. That is the quarterly chart. The quarterly close is in here. Now, quarterly just says, Danny, I don't have a negative divergence in here for the micro, which usually comes up. But the macro says, whoa, this is a negative divergence on a macro. What else do you want as a confirmation? So this is going to happen tomorrow. If the candle closes there, it shows you just this. Yeah. And put it on a monthly, it shows you much more. Saying the negative divergence is valid. It is confirmed and it is pushing to the downside. Now, on the monthly, put this line. Go back to the history and see where the capitulation started. Just at the break of this region. Which is that region? Somewhere near 58. Yeah. Now where are you? Think about that for a moment. 61. So you still have a little bit of room before you start that action. Fine. Go back to the next chart. Where did the capitulation started? You plot that line there. It's close to 50. So the final capitulation, the bottom, came in at a late part. But the first break to the downside in here pushed the price below. So anything and everything below 55 in monthly is bad. Now, where are we with that? Are we about to break to the downside? Are we about to bounce off? There's a big question. Yeah. What if the weekly shows you a bullish divergence? Wow, I like that part, man. The market can bounce back up, retest these highs. Oh, the altcoins are going to do crazy things. Fine. But for that to happen, what should the price do first? This leg down is completed. We understand that. Fine. So for that to happen, you need to do this, and then in the price action, just bounce off. That's the bullish thing. That's the bullish divergence. So are you thinking that's going to happen? Maybe, maybe not. But that's very, very close to what we are now. Fine. Now, break it to a 3-day chart, go zooming and watch where the price action is, what the RSI is showing you. Possibilities for a bullish divergence on a 3-day is evolving. You may come do this, good. Then the price action may do this. So now there's a lot of different assets showing you that. In the SI family, we're going through that one by one. Look at the library. We've been busy. We've been busy, guys. We've been busy finding the assets, different assets, putting it in front of you so that you don't miss all these moves. So that's exactly why 1,600 plus members are there. Now, watch. If you see this support break and a lot of hypers are out there giving you the buy, you need to now believe the chart. Start believing what the price action is saying. At the top here, I told you, I just showed you, right? Pause the video, go back and see the weekly chart of XRP. When it confirmed this, it's not good. Now it's increasing momentum. That's not good. Do I like it? Yeah, because I'm in dry powder. When it comes down, I can buy. That's okay. But when the price is here, it's showing you volatility. You need dry powder. At least 25%. If not 30, 40, 50%. When the price action come down, make couple of bullish divergence on daily. Now watch the market. Yeah. So the daily already formed this. Good, great, perfect. Now put it on a 3-day. 3 days trying to make it. Usually when 3-day gives you that signal, you're close to the bottom. Yeah. That's the only thing you need to see. Now, why am I leaning towards this direction when everyone and their brothers are bullish? When people are out there showing you, look at the structure, it's about to big blast to the upside. I don't care, man. I don't care. Why? This is the history. I mean, just plot this trend line throughout the history and ask yourself one question. If you get to see this in this cycle and you get to see this in the last cycle, well, should you believe it or not? It's up to you. The question is up to you. When you slow down, meaning the momentum to the upside is slowing down and you're breaking to the downside and you're getting rejected there, it's not a good sign. It's really not a good sign. Each and every market cycle in here showed us that. Now, if you want to go against it, it's completely up to you. But when you break below this, retest and get rejected, it's cautious signal, which the market is giving you in each and every cycle. Now, it's not only that. If you're a wave guy, you're saying, okay, fine. That's not good because the macro wave shows you this and the microwave within that macro shows you this. Now, why would you neglect that? It's crystal clear if you are that guy. Fine. Now go on to a weekly or even zoom in on a daily, whatever you would like to do. But understand the daily is showing you this. 3 days showing you that. Now, if that gets clear on a weekly, what would that mean? Oh, good. Maybe you have a retracement coming soon. Why? The 1, the 2, the 3, the 4 and the 5. That's the ABCDE completing that wave structure. Now you may see the ABC where you should definitely exit if that opportunity comes in front of you and you're still in the market at that top believing this shit posters. Yeah, at that time shit posting was, oh, it's about to go through the sky. Now it's saying don't buy back. It's about to go back into a bear market. Because if the weekly confirms the bullish divergence and you're still above this, why does that matter? It matters a lot more. You will have to make a lower high on a monthly before you go down, bleed down to the cycle lows. This is your trend line. You can do that. Now, coming down, looking at the total crypto market on a monthly, if the total crypto market is showing you this, what should you trust? One candle to the upside, now taking few candles to the downside, usually see there should be buying. So if you make a lower high, that's where it's confirmed. You already have a negative divergence. If it gives you another negative divergence, perfect. If you haven't taken that route to exit. But there's a lot of different assets showing you this. I see people coming in and saying, whoa, this is the biggest thing in the history. Now I'm like, is it? It is at a support. I don't deny that. But I would like you to look at this on a weekly and then make your argument. Where's the RSI? And why does that matter? Again, history matters. You see RSI bouncing off from something which is retesting its previous resistance region. And at that point, what happens? If the RSI breaks, boom, you go lower. And that drop is significant. Now watch. This is your previous region. The price bounced. It's getting rejected. If it breaks that territory, you will see panic. Now it's easy to say, oh, it's still holding the support. But trouble is, look at the monthly. What do you see here? Trending lower, lower highs, lower lows on the strength. So as soon as the price confirms that, it is going to be a massive drop. Majority will be kicked out, and that's exactly how things happen. See, we can look at a lot of different things which are highly correlated. Like the value of different currencies. You pick it on a monthly, you pick it on a quarterly, it's easy. You go back and you see, okay. Last time when this happened, for some weird reason, this was also happening. Yeah, it kind of tallies up. So is it going to do that? If it is going to do that, cool. So there's a lot of different arguments you need to make, and you need to understand. Best thing to look at is gold. We talked about gold here and people didn't believe us. Now watch the RSI on a quarterly. Like I told you, when the quarterly shows you, that's the central banks, that's the giant institutions. This is exactly why when we took the profits on XRP at 3.27 and 3, we told 30% of that should be in gold. A lot of people were looking at it like a stupid argument because crypto is still going to go up and gold is about to go down. But watch. This is why I say macro market is showing the economy is about to drop. Watch this. Zoom in on this. We had our arguments clear, crystal clear on door. And now watch. What did we talk about back then? A drop, a bounce back up, and then going back down, getting rejected. Now watch. Is it doing the exact same thing? Okay. If so, do you believe the history? If so, are you going to make the right decision? If you need to do a one-on-one session, talk with me, understand your portfolio, where it is now, you're welcome. Use the link, jump in. Now, if you received value, smash the like button. If you don't, bye. We'll meet you on the next video. Bye for now.